Hello Flight Simulator fans and welcome back to the channel. We're back in Aerofly FS4 and we're going to fly the EC-135. We got an emergency call here in the dead of night. We have to fly over to LaGuardia and pick up a very important person, a VIP business client, and bring them back here. So this is going to be a late night flight here. I've got my coffee. And we're going to do cold and dark here. Let's go ahead and get started up. There is a very good tutorial flight on the Aerofly website. A check, just a basic get things going and how to operate the system. So there's a couple things missing from it that I can help point out. But for the most part, it did a very good job. Let's go ahead and hit our battery master to on so we can kind of see what's going on here. And then we need to check that the ground power is off, which is right here. And we'll zoom out a little bit so you can see off is off. Check that. And we're going to say prime pumps 1 and 2 right here. Let's hit those babies to on there. See how it says prime down below. And we're going to hit on the anti-collision lights. Things starting to come alive here. Anti-collision lights is on. The cyclic stick is centered. Check that. FADEX switches 1 and 2 to on. Those are right there. And we want to verify that the rotor area is clear. Let's hop outside. Uh-oh, I hear a cat. I hear kitty. It must be a kitty somewhere, but I'm sure that when we start the engines, it'll run off. Gotta put on my headset here. Protect my hearing. Okay, we're pretty well set. Let's check the rotor brake, verify the rotor brake is disengaged. Kitty, honey. Come on. Stop fussing. Alright, we're going to take engine 1 to idle. And basically we should see the RPM settle in at about 70-some%, and we'll wait till the engine is stable here. I've only done a couple of flights, so if I miss some things, don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm stupid. Trying to get Kitty to chill out a little bit here. Alright, so we are good to go on engine 1, it looks like. Nice and stable. We'll go ahead and set engine 2 to idle. Let that come up as well. You got your rotor RPMs here and then your engine torque down here. And we'll wait for engine 2 to stabilize. We'll move on to the avionics and the inverters and the pitot heats and all of that happiness. We better get moving. This guy, he's pretty important. We were like, we gotta get over there. I was like, no, are you kidding me? It's the middle of the night. Alright, coming on up to the top here. Avionics master switches to on. Check that. Inverter switches, there's supposed to be 2, but there's only 1 on. I guess that's to fit into Aerofly. And then we need to hit the pitot 1 and 2, which is right here. The pilot, co-pilot heater. Check that. Good to go. Fuel pumps transfer these guys right here, and then turn these guys off. Very good. Alright, so we've got a oh, let's see. Sorry about that. Horbat, we missed. Okay, first of all, stop flashing at me. Jesus. The Horbat indicator means that there's like a small backup battery that the checklist on the Aerofly site doesn't tell you to turn on. So we just turn that on, and it basically allows that to do its thing, charge up. So, and let's see, on the collective here, we've got our landing light switch. We'll hop outside and just kind of take a quick look. I'm not seeing it illuminating anything, and I have had trouble with that actuating. So let me hop back in here, and we'll try this again. Try this again with this little guy. There we go. That's better. Now we're going to go ahead and bump both of the engine 1, engine 2 up to the flight mode. And now we're really getting ready to get busy here. Now, I am flying with the newly acquired, by me, Thrustmaster HOTUS X. And I've decided that I'm going to cut off, for this flight, I'm going to cut off my rudder pedals, and I'm going to use the rocker switch that is part of the throttle piece of the HOTUS X. Now, the HOTUS X is only $70, right? So it's pretty inexpensive. I do have a little trouble getting established into a hover, which is obviously important when you're flying a helicopter here. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I'm going to kind of see if that rocker switch might be a little bit more manageable. Kind of got to get my right couple of good fingers on it here. Okay, easy, easy. Easy, easy. Come on, keep that collective up. There's a little detent in the middle of the throttle. Oh boy, this is getting... There we go, there we go. We're back under control here. I mean, it's not too bad anyway. Yeah, there's a little detent in the middle of the... Wow. Boy, is that really whip you around quick. I have to be careful if I'm using that in VR. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we got a nice climb going on. We'll nose down, get some forward speed, get our butts over to LaGuardia. We'll have to, you know, just kind of land and put the helicopter into, you know, idle mode. Let the passenger board, and then we can come back. So the only thing is it's kind of important. We want to stay kind of low. And we need to get there quickly, so we're going to be kind of jamming along here, but at the same time, we have to slow down really good, and slowing down is something that takes a little bit of practice. Oh, I've really got to assign a button to that landing light there. I think that should have turned it off, so hopefully we're not shining our lights onto the cityscape. And we do have it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are overspeeding here. Let's get some of that. Get some of that collective out. Nose back a little bit. There we go. There we go. I mean, we got to get there, right? This is going to be a quick flight. There's New York at night. Let's hop outside, take a look. Oh, I guess I didn't hit the landing light off. Oh, what a great sound outside. Okay, now it was supposed to be in the terminal is like right by a runway that where we're supposed to go. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and, boy, I gotta be honest, I'm not sure I like this, having the rudder or having the tail rotor on the throttle. Okay, we're gonna slow it down here. The thing about the helicopter, of course, is that as you reduce your forward speed, you're reducing your lift. They said that the gate that I needed to land at would be well lit. So I needed to come from this direction and look for a well lit gate. We have about a 500 feet per minute, a little bit more, 1,000 feet per minute descent rate here, which we want to do. And I need to get down a little bit. I'll probably zoom in just a smidge to make it a little bit easier to manage. At least I thought it would. Easy does it, easy does it. Programmer Airlines. There we go. We're down to 60 knots, so we've done pretty well at that. We've gotten slowed down pretty good. Well, right about 50 knots now. Yes, we have Programmer Airlines authority to overfly the runway. I think it's just on the other side of the runway. Might be before it. Want to get down into approach speed territory here. Okay. And keep that collective up. We're down to 40 knots. Oh, you gotta watch that speed. Watch that collective. Watch that collective. Does it? Okay, I see the well-lit gate area right there, right before the runway. So here we go. Let's slow down a little bit more. Again, being mindful of that collective. But let's get us a good approach. We don't want to come in over top of the building. Now this thing starts to get a little squirrely when you get down into the lower speeds. Got to be careful. I try to maintain about 20 knots. And just kind of, I try to bring it in smooth. Let's see, where did our well-lit gate area go? Did they turn off the light? Look at that. Okay, that's like some kind of an Aerofly bug. If you're not looking at it, it's not rendering the lights, which is problematic if you're making an approach, right? Alright, we're hanging about 30 knots. We need to slow it down. Let's keep that. We need to descend, but we need to keep some collective in. We're still coming over top of the building, but I feel like we're doing okay. If we even can get close here, that should be good enough for our client to come on out of the terminal and hop on in, right? Alright, easy does it. A little fast. Easy does it. Oh, that was a little rough. Oh, we bounced it. But we got here in a hurry, right? Hey, that's what you call it. You call, we haul. Go ahead and go down here, get everything down to the flight parameter here, and we're good to go. We'll give our clients a minute to board. While we do that, let's take a look at that rather abrupt landing. But again, Programmer Airlines is not usually contracted to do this type of work. So if we can walk away from it, I'm happy with it. Honestly, I thought we were a little closer to the ground. Like, I thought that was going to be a pretty smooth landing, but... Oop! Vertical descent rate just a little too high for a smooth landing, right? Alright, we've got our pilot, we got our people on board. We're going to go ahead, we're going to make sure our collective is set all the way forward. Let's go ahead and go back to the flight position. And we're going to jam back now to the dock. let everything kind of stabilize for a minute. I think this is going to be the challenging part. Landing back on that dock. Okay, he does it. Boy, that throttle, the rudder axis on those rockers is really... Now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to look at that artificial horizon and keep that dot right there at about the between, you know, just below the 10. I mean, that seems to be pretty well, right? See, you hold it right there, you can get established into a hover. And let's go ahead and head on back. Ooh, he does it. We're accelerating in a hurry. Hey, the guy said, hurry up. That's what we're gonna do. Really cool looking at night. This helicopter is really sweet. New York at night looks pretty good. Got a nice established flight going here. I'm gonna nose down just a little bit. I find that I don't have to do any trimming. Like, I don't even have a trim assigned. And it's, oh crap, I forgot to turn this on. That explains that. That little message we were getting. Yeah, I guess you have to turn the autopilot on no matter what. And it helps with stability. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really feel like I needed stability on that last landing. It was damn near perfect. Yeah, we'll be doing a full shutdown here once we get landed. This thing is well behaved. "140 knots, just on the other side of this second bridge." We're gonna have to start slowing down here in a minute. This guy must have really wanted to get where he was going, because we're going to be charging like crazy for this flight. We're going to work out some of that speed, reduce our collective, keeping in mind that as we reduce collective, our lift is also reduced. So it's kind of like you have to keep feeding in collective at a certain point. Alright, let's come at the dock from a better approach than this. Let's really dump the collective out, make sure we're not climbing as we're slowing down here. Uh-oh. That might have been a little too aggressive. There we go, we're getting the speed down now. Kind of see the dock straight ahead. Again, there's no lights visible on it because I think the sim is not rendering lighting that you're not directly looking at, and that you're not... Look at that, there it goes. Now that we're starting to get close to it, right? It's going to come in. Whatever you got to do to save some frames, I guess, but it's a little unusual. Here we go. Oh boy, we're increasing speed. We really want to get into a good, nice, almost hover. And we need to be lower. Oh, that lighting is really, really messing with me. Easy does it, easy does it, easy does it. Okay, let's get down a little bit. Oh boy. Let's try to keep that speed down. Keep that collective up, get that collective up. Okay, easy, easy, easy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As I was saying, she gets squirrely when she gets down around 0. Programmer Airlines. See, now this businessman is kind of like, uh-oh. Everything was going so smooth. Alright, come here now. Come here now. Oh, oh. Easy, easy. Oh, that wasn't good. We couldn't leave it like that. Oh, 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 oh. She's, oh, oh. Oh my God. Stop climbing, stop climbing. Oh man, this is tough. This is hard. Oh man, come on baby. Come on baby. Easy, 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 easy. Get in a hover. Come on. Hover, 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 hover. Okay, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, okay, come on. Oh, that was white knuckle tight right there. That was crazy. Hold on. Okay, we gotta watch that because that was brutal. Wow, man, that was hard. I don't know if it's because of visually. I mean, all right, I'm just still getting used to the controls and everything, but wow, that was freaking hard, man. Woo. I definitely have to get the rudders, my rudders, working. Now, there is a limitation with this HOTUS X in that, you know, the throttle and the stick are tied together by a, wow, that was close, you know, with a connecting cable. And unfortunately, it's very short. Like, I can't even fit my keyboard between the throttle and the stick. And I don't know why they chose to do that. I mean, yes, you could combine these together so it takes up less space on your desk, but I don't know why in the world you would do that. It's so close together at that point, you can't comfortably control anything. So, oh man, there we go. That was close. That. Hold on, let's try again. I mean, honestly, that I kept it under control, that's not bad. I mean, come on. I just have to I have to spend a little bit more time with it, especially at night. Like, it's a little disorienting. I think this is our pass right here. Now, I don't think I have much wind set. Yeah, 2 knots at 0. So I could have done a little bit better, maybe making sure I was established into the wind. But, wow. Anyway, let's go ahead and go flight idle. There we go. Cut off the light there, and let's hit our avionics and the inverters to off. And I'm also going to hit that guy. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Off. Very good. And fuel transfer pumps to off. Check that. And position light switch, we'll hit those off. Oh, I think I already had those off. I don't think I turned those on. Let's see, engine switches to off. We wait for the rotors to kind of slow down. We can engage the rotor brake when necessary. That was a quick flight. I didn't even get through half a cup of coffee. Of course, I'm a little bit more hands-on when you're on a helicopter. Wow, look at that rotor. I don't know where it's safe to engage the rotor brake. Okay, everything stopped flashing at me. I mean, it kind of sounds like it's, you know, free floating, so hell with the maintenance, guys. There we go. Now we can hit off our anti-collision light, which we had turned on. The FADEX switches to off. And then the battery master. And there we go. We are all shut down. Our evening trip is over. We managed to survive. We actually landed right in the middle. No, I'm not going to say that was a good landing. That was a difficult landing for sure. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep your eye on the channel for more Flight Simulator content. And we'll see you next time.